piece of my mind, intricate piece of the vibe, intricacy in design, and never really the prime. Allegories and passion, that is the reason why I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a line. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork, keep it consistent for the distance.
Can I talk my?
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey,
C5.
can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep, and I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. You should sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas.
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a matchup. 2 NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. A first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
At the 30-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Out to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Love, they go play action now. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40.
On play action, Love to throw.
It's Incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
And that'll bring up second down.
You look at this Raiders defense.
Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset? What's the problem that they have? Will they create an identity that allows them to get better?
Love's throw brought in by Watson.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And the throw by Love taken in by Watson.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready.
So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal.
Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Anders Carlson now for the point after.
And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Third and 19. The open man here, Renfro. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense.
And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Adams.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. It doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Raiders at a disappointing 0-4 for the first month of the year. It's been really a lost first month of the season, that's for sure.
And they still believe they have potential. They still believe they're a good team. But they have to absolutely start showing it right now. 0 for 4? That doesn't even sound right to them. But let's face it, you are what your record says you are until you break out of it. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Here we go.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back.
Here we go.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. To throw is Garoppolo.
That's to the rookie from Notre Dame, Michael Mayer.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Garoppolo to throw.
He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Touchdown, Raiders! Hunter Renfrow,
a 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Raiders have cut it back within a score.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that'll make it 13-7. Going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Love. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get a second one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Las Vegas paid a steep price to acquire Adams from Green Bay last offseason, and yet they got their money's worth from him in 2022.
Go ahead.
NFL best 14 receiving touchdowns, over 1,500 yards, and a well-deserved 3rd straight all-pro selection.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game, and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action this time with Love. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Love. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter.
And they will wrangle them down a couple yards shy of the 30.
gets set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by David Long.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And Reagor will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Play fake. Here's Love.
Oh, that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after... There he goes left side! And just shutting him off there. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
86 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And this play is going nowhere as he dives to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
1, Omaha.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Carlson able to put this one through, and that'll make this a 7-point game.
So a nice kick there as they were able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They trail 20-13 our score as they have it 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. A short throw to Musgrave.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones so quick. He was the one that got in to stop that one before it got started.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Love with a give to Dillon.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Packers on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in a game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't. But he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
21. Stay hot.
Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10.
92 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Here we go.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4.
They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as they'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Here we go.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
21.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. Look at the big man rumble. And what a return as he brings us all the way back to the 25-yard line. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
14 yards, good for a pass. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Lucas Van Ness, a first-rounder from Iowa, there on the tackle.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
13.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and now it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mitch used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
Now a first down carry by Jones.
And, Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Love, they go play action now. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And it's a Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Here we go.
Here's 1st down.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Time not an issue just yet, but we'll be watching the clock for sure. Here's 2nd down.
65.
To throw is Garoppolo. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a bit.
I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is.
Garoppolo to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Okay, ready?
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Abdullah to return. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
Now Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
11.
And 26 seconds now as the spike comes in.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Garoppolo. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
11.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
2.
He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Here we go, here we go.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly